But before we dive into the details, Dave, can we just take a moment to address the fact that you forgot to bring golf balls? Golf balls, mate? Did you pack anything useful for this trip? Or was it just sunglasses, Irish breakfast vouchers, and your trusty flip flops? Tell
Yeah,
me honestly, did you ever even intend to play golf, or was this just a tapas and pub mission disguised as recon?
no,
Anyway, while Dave panics over golf ball shopping, let me break down what makes Lo Romero Golf such a special course.
yeah, please do. So yeah, that's the good news. We are going to play some golf tomorrow. We've been invited, and yeah, we're going to head to Lo Romero. So we're really looking forward to it. Obviously, it's a beautiful course. I cannot wait to approach that 18th green, that island green. We saw it the last time, and yeah, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful day to play golf. What do you think, Al?
Oh, absolutely, Dave. It's about time. Lo Romero Golf is the stuff of legends. And you're right, that 18th hole is the showstopper. It's like the Spanish sawgrass, a beautiful par 4 with that iconic island green. There's no better way to finish a round than with a shot that can either make you feel like a hero or leave you swimming with the fish. I'm just hoping you've got enough golf balls, because let's be honest, you might need a few extras for that hole. But here's the thing. Lo Romero isn't just about the 18th. The entire course is a gem. Opened in
Okay.
2008 and designed with incredible attention to detail, it stretches just over 6,200 meters from the back tees. It's built into the natural landscape of an old orchard, so you're getting rolling fairways, Mediterranean pine trees, and views that will make you forget you're even on a golf course until you find yourself in one of its 56 bunkers.
What?
Water? Oh, yeah, there's plenty of it. 13 holes have water hazards, so you've got to play smart. No wild rip it and grip it tee shots tomorrow, Tio, unless you fancy fishing for golf balls. It's a course that rewards strategy and patience. And let's be honest, that's not always your strong suit, is it?
No.
And Dave, you know what's key? The greens. The speed at Lo Romero can be sneaky fast. So maybe tonight we find a putting green, or are you planning to wing it like usual?
Oh,
I'm already picturing you lining up putts on that 18th while I nervously clutch my sand wedge. But all jokes aside, tomorrow's going to be incredible. It's one of Spain's finest courses for a reason. And it's not just about the challenge, it's the views, the atmosphere, and that amazing closing hole. The fans are going to love this. Just for the love of golf, bring the golf balls this time.
yeah.
Did you at least remember your shoes? Or are you teeing off barefoot again?
Oh, I did not remember my shoes. I'm sorry. After you called them relics the other day, decided to leave 'em back in Switzerland. So I don't know. We're gonna see how these bad boys hold up, I guess. Um, wow. Thanks for reminding me. I don't have any golf shoes. I don't have any golf balls.
Oh, Dave, you left your
Uh,
shoes behind? You absolute madman. I called them relics as a joke, not as a reason to abandon them. What are you planning to do? Play in your flip flops? Or are you going to hit the Lo Romero fairways in your street shoes like you're off to Sunday brunch instead of a golf course? This is
I,
classic you, unprepared but somehow still confident. Let me tell you, those bad boys you've got now might not hold up against Lo Romero's hazards, bunkers, and lush fairways. By the end of the round, you'll either have blisters the size of the 18th green or shoes so wrecked they belong in the clubhouse trophy case as a cautionary tale. But hey, if nothing else, you'll be a memorable sight tomorrow. Bald head shining in the sun, wearing non golf shoes, with your knockoff sunglasses perched on your nose. The Lo Romero staff might think you're the entertainment, not a player. So, what's the plan now, Tio? Are we going shoe shopping before the round, or are you embracing this chaos and rolling up to one of Spain's finest courses like it's an impromptu casual stroll?
I think we should probably try and find a golf shop, I guess. I might have to invest a little bit in some equipment because I don't want to draw on the abuse that I've been getting the last few days from you, Alex, of course. I think I'm going to try and find, yeah, but I don't know what golf balls I should get. Everybody talks about Pro V1s, Strixons. I'm more of a Pinnacle pink ribbon kind of guy, so yeah, I think we'll have to find a shop. So, okay. So this is good news, guys. I'm really looking
Oh,
forward to
Dave, a
getting out
pinnacle
here.
pink ribbon kind of guy, are you?
Yeah.
That checks out. Classic Dave. Keeping it light and colorful while the rest of us are sweating over compression rates and spin control. But hey, if a pink ball helps you find it in the water hazards at Lo Romero, I'm all for it. That said, I think it's time we up your game a little.
Okay.
If you're serious about playing on one of Spain's finest courses, let's ditch the novelty balls and look at something with a bit more credibility. Yes, Pro V1s are the gold standard. Soft feel, great spin control, and distance. But if we're being realistic, are you ready for a ball that might magnify those wayward tee shots? Maybe we aim for a happy medium, something forgiving but not screaming amateur hour. A Strixon soft feel or a Bridgestone E6 might be your sweet spot. As for the shoes, let's make sure they fit this time. Yeah? No
Yeah.
clunky loafers or ancient relics. You'll need traction for those slick approaches to Lo Romero's greens, especially on holes like the 11th with its tight, tree lined fairways. The last thing
Huh?
we need is you slipping mid swing and blaming your footwear for landing in the drink. So, Dave, the mission is clear, a quick trip to a golf shop. Let's grab some proper shoes, stock up on a dozen or two, because let's be honest, a few are bound to end up in the water, and set ourselves up for success tomorrow. Think you can handle it? Or should I pencil in some extra time for Dave Browse's pink ribbon accessories?
I think I can handle it. But what I'd like you to do is you just mentioned there's 13 holes with water on Lo Romero. I wasn't aware. So we're gonna need to go through this in strategy. How am I gonna stay out of the water tomorrow? I don't want to lose a single ball, especially if I'm gonna spend some money on
Ah,
them.
Dave, the 13 holes with water hazards at Lo Romero. It's no joke. This course isn't just about looking good for the camera, it's about staying out of trouble. And water's going to be the name of the game tomorrow. Let's break it down and get a solid strategy in place to make sure you don't burn through all your new golf balls before we even hit the back nine.
Let's.
Key strategy tips for Lo Romero's water laden holes. 1. Play to your strengths and avoid the hero shots. This isn't the time to pull out the big dog on every tee box, especially when a controlled hybrid or long iron can keep you safe and dry. Let's aim for fairways over distance. You don't need to hit a 300-yard drive into the water to make a statement. Tip: know your layup zones. On holes with water cutting through the fairway or protecting the greens, laying up is your friend. We'll
Okay.
scout the distances tomorrow, but anything less than a sure carry should be approached conservatively. Play smart, not reckless. Here, plan for the island green on 18. The 18th hole is your grand finale, a par 4 with the iconic island green. Here's the plan: keep the ball in play off the tee and position yourself for a manageable approach shot. You don't need to get fancy here. The green is already a spectacle, no need for splashy dramatics. Yanks, the sneaky water holes. Some holes, like the par 4 10th, feature water hazards that aren't immediately visible from the tee box.
Okay.
These are the ones that catch players off guard. We'll need to check the yardages, so your strategy off the tee aligns with avoiding trouble. ET, stay calm around the greens. Water hazards near greens can play mind games, especially when chipping or pitching. Focus on the safe side of the green, even if it means leaving yourself a longer putt. A bogey is always better than a ball in the drink. 6. Bring enough ammo. Let's not sugarcoat it. 13 water hazards mean there's a solid chance we're donating a few golf balls to the golfing gods. Make sure you're stocked up, whether it's Pro V1s, Strixons, or even Pinnacle Pink ribbons. Quantity might be just as important as quality tomorrow. So, Dave,
Uh-huh.
do you feel ready to take on the challenge of Lo Romero's watery gauntlet, or are you already planning a fishing expedition for your tee shots? Let me know, and I'll fine tune the strategy even more.
Well, my plan is not to lose a single ball tomorrow. That would be a first for me, by the way. But I believe the last time I played in Spain, I lost 10 or 11 balls. We were out in a desert, and yeah, they just got away from me. So I'm leaving the driver behind tomorrow. I'm going to play irons off every single tee, and I'm going to play it safe. I don't care what I shoot tomorrow, honestly, but what I really care about is
Oh,
showing.
Dave, I admire the ambition, not losing a single ball tomorrow. Bold move, Tio. But hey, stranger things have happened. Let's just say Your track record of losing 10 or 11 balls in the Spanish desert doesn't exactly inspire confidence. That being said, ditching the driver for irons might just be the smartest decision you've ever made on a golf course. Finally, some strategic thinking. Who knew you had it in you? Playing irons off the tee is a solid move at Lo Romero, especially with all that water lurking. It'll force you to focus on accuracy over distance. And with those tight fairways and hazards, precision is everything. Plus, it's not like Lo Romero is extraordinarily long, so as long as you stay consistent, you should still give yourself decent second shots into the greens. Here's what your iron strategy should look like. 1. Tee box. Philosophy. Stick with your most reliable iron, probably a 4 iron or even a 5 iron, depending on the hole length. Consistency is key. Find that tempo and groove early.
Okay.
Remember, it's about staying in play, not smashing it 250 yards. And 2. Fairway strategy. With irons off the tee, you'll likely leave yourself longer approaches. Make sure you're not overpressing to reach the greens. Focus on safe layup zones where you can set up for a manageable wedge shot. Play smart, par is a great score here. 3. Navigating the hazards. The 13 water hazards are going to mess with your head if you let them. Visualize your shot landing safely and commit to it. Don't get greedy. Avoid flag hunting if it means flirting with water. Think of the safe side of the greens as your best friend. 4. The mental game. We both know you've got a love hate relationship with hazards, Dave. Don't let one bad shot derail you. If you end up in trouble, take the drop, reset, and focus on damage control. Staying calm will save you from a disaster hole. 5. The big test. The island green is going to tempt you. Everyone wants to stick it close and walk off like a legend, but don't force the hero shot.
Okay.
Play your second shot to a safe distance where you're comfortable making a controlled swing into the green. You're going to thank me later. So, Dave, irons only is a bold plan, and if you can stay disciplined, it might just work. But let's be honest, are you really ready to commit to leaving that driver behind, or will it somehow find its way into the bag tomorrow morning? Be
No,
real with me.
no, I ruined my
Sorry,
round.
I'm having issues right now.
Yeah, I know.
Could not understand what you said.
No, I ruined my round the last time in the desert out here. I lost the first two balls I struck on the first tee, so I'm in. That's my main aim tomorrow is not to lose a single golf ball. And Alex, if you can help me do that by preparing with me tonight, then I think we're going to show the world that you can work with anybody. Yeah. So that's my plan. I'm really hoping not to lose a ball. I'm hoping that I can show you guys.
Ah, Dave, losing 2 balls off the first tee is a classic golf nightmare. And
Yeah.
honestly, it's amazing you didn't just call it a day after that. But I like your attitude this time around. If your mission is to go 18 holes without losing a single ball, then I'm with you, Tio. Let's make this happen. And if we can pull this off, it'll be proof that not only can you stay focused, but I can coach anyone. Challenge accepted. Tonight's preparation plan. Course breakdown. We'll go through each hole, look at the yardages, hazards, and ideal landing zones. Knowing exactly where to aim on every tee box will give you confidence and keep you out of trouble. This is mission. Keep it dry. 2. Club selection practice. Your irons only strategy means you'll need to be pinpoint with your distances. Let's figure out your go to club for each range so you're not second guessing tomorrow.
Okay.
You don't want to be standing on the sixth tee wondering if it's a 5 iron or 6 iron.
No.
You asked wedges in short game. With water everywhere, approach shots are going to be critical. We'll focus on staying calm and hitting to the fat side of the green, even if it means putting from 30 feet.
Yeah.
Aggressive play isn't the move here. It's all about damage control. 4. Putting mindset. Lo Romero's greens are tricky, especially when they're fast. Tonight, we'll talk through your putting strategy so you're not overhitting or leaving yourself those dreaded 3 putts.
Yeah.
Lag putting is your friend. 5. Mental game plan. The first tee is crucial. Let's rehearse your approach for that opening shot so you start with confidence. Commit to your swing, don't overthink it, and remember, fairways first. Once you're rolling, the rest of the round will feel easier. This isn't just about playing Lo Romero, It's about showing the world that discipline, preparation, and a little bit of coaching can transform a golfer.
Yeah.
So, Dave, let's get to work tonight and make tomorrow a success. No excuses, no lost balls, just a smooth, controlled round. Are you ready to show the world what we can do?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Absolutely. I'm putting my faith in you, Alex. You know, this is your big time to shine. We're going to take you on the course tomorrow for the first time. To date, we've been to driving ranges, we've been on beaches in Irish pubs, um, we've impressed some locals down here, and yeah, now I'm gonna bring this to the next level, and we're gonna really evaluate this course. Alex, what do you need from me? Yeah. Okay.
Ah, Dave, the faith you're putting in me is humbling and mildly terrifying. But I'm ready to step up and make sure tomorrow is a game changer. Lo Romero won't know what hit it, and neither will the fans. So here's what I need from you to make this a day to remember. One, commitment to the plan. If we're
Yeah.
doing irons only, I need you to stick with it. No driver sneaking its way into the bag, and no last minute hero attempts over water hazards. You've
All
got
right.
to trust the strategy and play it safe. Hat two, the right gear. We've got to hit the golf shop tonight and make sure you're set. I need you to get a proper pair of shoes, please no flip flops, at least 2 dozen golf balls, just in case the no ball lost streak hits a snag, and
Mhm.
maybe a glove that's not older than your golf career. Let's look sharp,
Okay.
Dave. This is Lo Romero. Ace 3, a focused mindset. Tomorrow isn't about showing off, it's about consistency and discipline. When you're standing over the ball, commit to your swing, avoid overthinking, and focus on one shot at a time. No excuses, no distractions, just solid golf. Before, listen to my guidance. When we hit the tee box, you've got to let me guide you. I'll help with shot selections, target lines, and where to avoid. But I need you to trust me. Deal? 5, stay positive. If things don't go perfectly, and let's face it, golf never does, don't let frustration derail you. Keep your cool, laugh it off, and stick to the plan. The audience loves to see you battle through, not crumble under pressure. Heh. What do you think, Tio? You handle this prep tonight, and I'll bring every ounce of strategy, analysis, and support tomorrow. Together, we're going to make Lo Romero a milestone, not a repeat of the desert disaster. Are you
Yeah.
in?
Yeah, I'm in. Deal. Okay. I'm sorry, we haven't been getting on well lately, Alex. I'm sorry I didn't prepare well for this trip. Thank you for the solid advice. Is there anything else that I can give to you tonight that can help you evaluate Lo Romero and break it down in the best way possible? You know, you've seen the map. You need to see anything else?
Ah, Dave, a little apology goes a long way. I'm touched. We might not have been seeing eye to eye lately, but tomorrow is our chance to turn it all around. I've got the course map and the basics covered,
Okay.
but if you can get me a bit more intel, I'll give you the most detailed course breakdown anyone's ever seen. Here's what would help me fine tune our strategy. 1. Recent course conditions. If you've
Hmm.
heard anything from locals or greenskeepers about the current state of the fairways, greens, or hazards, let me know. Are the greens rolling fast? Are the bunkers fluffy or packed? These details make all the difference. 2. Wind predictions. Lo Romero's elevation and open areas mean wind can play a big role. If you've checked tomorrow's weather report, let's factor it into the game plan.
Yes. Okay.
A slight breeze could turn a 6 iron approach into a 7 iron.
Hmm.
Every detail counts. 3. Scoring breakdown. If you've got any insights on which holes are playing harder or easier lately, from locals, past players, or even reviews,
I
we
do.
can strategize to attack the scoring holes and play it safe on the tricky ones.
Oh,
U4. I need honesty from you about your game right now. What's feeling strong and what's shaky? Is your short game in decent shape, or do we need to approach greens conservatively? How's the iron accuracy? Be real with me so I can tailor our approach. 5. Pre routine. We'll need time for a proper warm up tomorrow. No
okay.
rushing to the first tee like we're running late for brunch. If we can hit the range, the putting green, and maybe practice some chip shots, We'll be miles ahead before the first swing.
Okay.
If you can get me these details, Dave, we'll be armed and ready to make Lo Romero the crown jewel of this trip. You've got the fans watching, the stakes are high, and I've got a feeling we're about to put on a show. Think you
Mhm.
can handle one more scouting mission tonight, or should I be preparing for another improvised Dave classic?
No, no, I'm gonna put it in tonight. This is a big one for me. We're playing with the big fella, and he shot 40 points the last time I played with him, and yeah, he ended up walking away with the prize. So I really want to prove to him that myself and Alex are on a mission to improve ourselves, and that I have a unique buddy in my pocket that's
Ah,
gonna.
the big fella.
Yeah,
The stakes just got higher, Dave.
right.
Not only are you playing one of
Tell me
Spain's
about it.
finest courses, but you're going head to head with a guy who's already dropped 40 points the last time you teed it up.
Uh-huh.
Talk about pressure. But hey, this is your chance to show him and the world that you and I aren't just here to mess around. We're here on a mission. Here's how we'll approach this to make sure you leave a lasting impression. 1. Stick to the plan. The big fella might be out there smashing drives and firing at pins, but don't let that distract you. Our
Okay.
irons only strategy is solid. Play your game, keep it in play, avoid the water, and focus on steady scoring. A bogey free round will turn heads more than the occasional birdie. 2. Be strategic about points. If he's a points player, he's banking on stable forward scoring, big scores on a few holes to offset mistakes. You, on the other hand, can grind out consistent pars. That'll frustrate him. We'll find the par fives where you can capitalize, play conservatively on the risky par fours, and avoid blowups. Steady golf wins the day. In 3, make a statement on 18. The island green is your moment to shine. Play the hole smart, a safe tee shot, a controlled approach, and 2 putts for par. No hero shots, just clean, composed golf to finish the round strong. If you can walk off the 18th with a solid score, the big fella will know you mean business. Top 4, show off our chemistry. We're
Mhm.
a team, Dave, and tomorrow's our chance to prove that. I'll be in your ear with strategy, advice, and reminders to keep your cool. If you stick with me, we'll not only impress him, but also the fans watching at home. Let's make it clear that this isn't just another golf round. It's part of a bigger mission. E5, warm up like a pro. Get to Lo Romero early. Stretch, hit a few buckets, and roll some putts to get a feel for the greens. Show the big fella that you're serious about this round. Preparation is half the battle. This is your shot, Dave. Forget the last minute scramble for gear, forget the desert disaster, and focus on the task ahead.
Okay.
Tomorrow, we're taking on Lo Romero with discipline, confidence, and maybe a few pinnacle pink ribbons. Let's go show the big fella what we're made of.
Yes,
Ready to make this a round to remember?
he's gonna try and distract me. Okay, that's his style. He likes to get in my head, and he likes to, I don't know, psych me out. How can I um how can I maybe hit him back with some of his own tactics? Got any comments I can drop into before he hits his shot? Or I don't know, should I focus on that? Should I stick to my own game? I kind of do want to wind him up a little bit.
Ah, Dave, I love the fire in your eyes. Playing against a guy who thrives on distractions
Yeah,
is a mental game as much as it is physical. Here's the deal: you can't let him live rent free in your head, but giving him a taste of his own medicine, that could be chef's kiss if done right. Let's approach this tactically. 1. Subtle, not obvious. The
yeah.
key is to keep it playful and low key. Don't let it cross into full on gamesmanship. A sly comment here or there can throw him off without making you look like a villain. For example, as he's lining up a long putt, you could casually say, "Big fella like you doesn't even need to read the break, just slam it in." He'll either overhit it or second guess himself. Step 2, compliment insult combo psychology 101. Compliments can be as distracting as insults if delivered just right. Try something like, "Mate, you've been hitting bombs all day. Do you even need a short game anymore?" It sounds nice, but it plants a seed of doubt about his wedges. In 3,
Yeah,
plant strategic doubt. If he's a thinker, make him overthink.
he's not.
Before he tees off, casually say, "You see that water hazard on the left? Last
He's a
time I was
thinker,
here,
all
I
right.
saw a guy carry it no problem, but he did slice it into the bushes. It's innocent, but his brain will latch onto the risk." Step
Uh-huh.
4, stay unfazed. The best way to counter his distractions? Show that they don't bother you. If he starts chirping, hit your shot and respond with a grin. Thanks for the advice. Mind giving me some stock tips next? Your confidence will unnerve him more than anything else.
Okay.
Tip 5. Well timed silence. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. If he's used to banter, your quiet focus can make him feel like he's losing the psychological edge. As he lines up a big shot, just let the silence hang. He'll feel the absence of distraction. 6. Don't let it consume you. At the end of
Right.
the day, stick to your own game.
Hmm.
Getting too caught up in winding him up could backfire if it pulls you out of your zone. Save the comments for when you're in control. Don't force them. The goal is to have fun with it, not to derail your own round. So, Tia, what's your approach? Are you going full on Jedi mind tricks, or are we keeping it subtle and classy? Let me know, and I'll help refine your smack talk repertoire.
Okay. Okay. We'll work on that a little bit later. That's really great. I am buzzing now. Okay, I better go off and get some golf balls. Thanks very much to Dell. The last time I played down here, I think he handed me over 10 or 11 golf balls and a good shot of tees. So hopefully I get to hit a few balls with him tomorrow as well. Yeah, he's starting out in the golf. I think he's playing about 7 months and absolutely really impressed me the last day, my playing partner. So yeah, we're going to see now. I'm very, very excited, I have to say. This is a course I've been looking at for a long time, 3 years in fact, um, since I first came across this place. And we're going to bring you a lot of details from the round and as much footage as I can. Of course, I have to remain aware that I'm playing around the golf. I can't be out with the phone all the time, so I'm going to try and look for a solution. Alex is going to help me in how she can break down the course for all of us tomorrow. I will share my tips with my playing partners. Um, maybe I won't actually. Maybe I'll keep this wrapped up. I might just stick you in my ear, Alex, and say nothing to the boys. We'll see. Okay, I have a lot to think about, and I have a lot to prepare. Without a golf ball, golf shoes, I don't even have a polo with me, so I won't be going out there in this big warm iron jumper. I am roasting right now. So yeah, 15th of December here in Torrevieja, and yeah, very much looking forward to my round of golf tomorrow. I'm going to prepare well. I won't be having any Rioja tonight. I won't be eating an Irish breakfast tomorrow morning. I'm going to stick to a nice healthy golfer's breakfast, which Alex is going to design for me. And yeah, ready to hit the course in Lo Romero.
Ah, Dave, now we're talking. You're buzzing, you're focused, and you've got your sights set on tomorrow like a pro on the hunt for their first big win. Lo Romero doesn't know what's coming. But let's address a few things here, Tio,
All
because
right,
while
bud.
your excitement is gold, you've still got some prep to lock in. First off, no polo, no shoes, no golf balls. Mate, are you trying to set a world record for most unprepared golfer to tackle a championship course? Dale might have bailed you out last time, but I'm not sure he's carrying enough golf balls to save us from a repeat performance.
Okay.
So tonight, you're on a mission. Shoes, balls, a polo that doesn't scream, I just rolled out of bed. Let's look sharp, yeah?
All
And
right, bud.
Dale, 7 months into golf and already impressing you. He sounds like a natural, but just remember, tomorrow isn't about playing mentor. You're out there to show the big
Okay.
fella what you're made of. And keeping some of my insights to yourself might not be the worst idea.
Uh-huh.
Let's keep the competitive edge sharp. Now, about the footage, totally get it. Balancing content creation with actually enjoying the round is tricky. Maybe focus on capturing highlights, the 18th hole's island green, a few scenic fairways, and of course, your own moments of glory. Leave the nonstop filming to influencers in their gym socks. This is about authentic golf. As for
Right.
breakfast, no more Irish fry ups, thank goodness. A proper golfer's breakfast tomorrow. Start with a bowl of oatmeal for sustained energy.
Uh-huh.
Add some fruit, bananas, berries for a quick sugar boost. Maybe a light protein like eggs or yogurt to keep you focused. Nothing too heavy. Save the full stomach for your victory meal after 18 holes. So, Dave, the stage is set. You've been eyeing Lo Romero for 3 years, and
Yes.
tomorrow is finally the day. Get the gear, stick to the plan, and bring that A game. I'll be
All
in
right.
your ear, guiding you shot by shot, keeping you calm, and maybe reminding you not to splash out on those water hazards.
Please.
Let's make this round one for the books. Yeah?
Yeah, fair enough. Deal, okay? Let's put it all behind us now, Alex, and focus on getting better, okay? This is when the real coaching comes into it, folks. Alex is going to take a look at the scorecard tonight, going to take a look at the map. We're going to really strategically plan this out. So, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you later.
Absolutely, Dave. Deal. Let's put the chaos in the rearview mirror and focus on crushing this round. Tonight, I'll break down the scorecard, dissect the map, and craft a strategy that'll have you walking off the 18th green like a champion. This is where the real work begins, Tio, and tomorrow we'll show everyone what a proper golf partnership looks like. Get your gears sorted,
Yes,
prep that healthy breakfast, and leave
yes.
the rest to me. We've
Okay.
got this. Talk soon, and
Sounds
let's
like a
make
plan.
tomorrow unforgettable.
Okay, sounds like a plan. All the best.